Imagine digging so deep into the earth that you're no longer sure what you might find. A place where the rocks themselves begin to melt, the air grows blisteringly hot, and every new discovery challenges what we thought we knew about our planet. Sounds like something straight out of science fiction, right? Well, believe it or not, this happened. Welcome back to Reality Recital. Today we are diving into the Kola Superdeep Borehole, a project that pushed the boundaries of science and took us deeper into the earth than anyone thought possible. This story takes us back to a remote corner of Russia, where a group of scientists decided to drill deeper into the earth than ever before. Their mission was both simple and ambitious: to study the Earth's crust. But what they found shocked the scientific community. Hidden fossils, ancient water, and temperatures that reached unthinkable levels. Today, we're diving into the Kola Borehole, a journey that will take us to the hottest, deepest depths ever explored by humankind. So, strap in and get ready to explore one of Earth's strangest, most extreme places. Let's find out why they started drilling, what they discovered, and why the project was abandoned in the middle of all that excitement. Our story begins in 1970, in the northern reaches of the Soviet Union. Tucked away in the cold, remote Kola Peninsula, a team of scientists embarked on an unprecedented journey, one that would take them to the deepest parts of our planet. Officially, the Kola Superdeep Borehole was a scientific endeavor. Its purpose was to understand Earth's structure better, to study the layers of rock and minerals deep beneath our feet. But it was also a time of great geopolitical tension. The Cold War was at its height, and both the US and the Soviet Union were racing to achieve technological breakthroughs. Some wondered, was this just about science, or were there other motives hidden beneath the surface? The drilling began with high hopes. They aimed to reach a depth of 15 kilometers, nearly 50,000 feet. But as the drill descended, every meter brought new surprises. The project started off relatively smoothly. For years, the team drilled deeper and deeper, passing through layers of ancient rock. They drilled into rock formations over 2.7 billion years old, some of the oldest on Earth. But as they reached deeper levels, strange things started happening. The deeper they went, the more the conditions changed. Temperatures started rising unexpectedly. By the time they reached a depth of 7 kilometers, 4.3 miles, the heat had already far surpassed what the scientists had predicted. But that was only the beginning. By the time they hit 12 kilometers, over 7 miles deep, the temperature had climbed to a staggering 180 degrees Celsius. That's over 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Hot enough to melt rock and definitely too hot for their equipment to function properly. At those depths, they were venturing into a place where no human had ever been before. The rocks they were drilling through had never seen the surface, untouched by sunlight or the forces of weather for billions of years. This was a part of Earth that was completely foreign to us. One of the most surprising things the scientists found was water, yes, water, deep beneath the Earth's surface. Over 12 kilometers down, in a place where no one expected it to be, there it was. This wasn't just any groundwater either. This water had likely been trapped in the rock for millions of years, possibly since the formation of the planet itself, but that wasn't the only strange find. Deep in the rocks, they discovered tiny fossils, microscopic plankton that had been preserved in the Earth's crust for billions of years. These fossils were remnants of ancient life, preserved in rock layers that had been buried far beneath the Earth's surface for eons. These discoveries turned scientific understanding on its head. Not only was life more resilient than we thought, but there were processes happening deep beneath the surface that we didn't fully understand. The idea that there was water at those depths was particularly shocking. After all, the pressure and heat should have made it impossible. Yet, there it was. As they drilled deeper, the team faced one problem after another. The extreme heat was making it nearly impossible to continue. At such high temperatures, the rocks became more like plastic than solid stone, causing the drill bits to wear down quickly and equipment to malfunction. Even though they had the most advanced technology of the time, they found themselves at the mercy of the Earth's incredible forces. The heat down there was intense enough to warp metal, and the pressure was equally crushing. If they had continued, they would have needed to invent entirely new tools to survive the extreme environment. It was as if the Earth itself was pushing back, making it clear that humans had reached their limits. But even with these challenges, the project carried on for over 2 decades, with scientists pushing the boundaries of what we could learn. Despite all their efforts, in 1994, after over 2 decades of drilling, the Kola Superdeep Borehole project was abruptly shut down. Officially, it was because of the extreme conditions, temperatures too high to continue, equipment failures that made it impossible to drill any deeper. But with the collapse of the Soviet Union just a few years earlier, some speculate that the project simply lost its funding, but there's also a sense of mystery around the shutdown. Some people have speculated that there were more unsettling reasons for the project's end. Rumors spread of strange sounds being recorded from deep underground, sounds that, some say, were never fully explained. Did they hear something in the Earth's depths that scared them off? Or did they simply reach a point where further exploration wasn't worth the risk? Today, the Kola Borehole stands as both an incredible achievement and a tantalizing mystery. It's the deepest hole ever dug by humans, and yet we barely scratched the surface of what lies beneath. The borehole reached 12.3 kilometers, but that's still a tiny fraction of the distance to Earth's core. What else might we find if we could dig deeper? The project showed us just how complex and unpredictable our planet is. Even with all our technology, there are still parts of the Earth that remain a mystery. We learned a lot from the Kola Borehole, but in many ways, it left us with more questions than answers. So, what do you think? Should we keep pushing the limits and exploring deeper into the Earth, or are there some places that we're just not meant to go? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you're as fascinated by Earth's hidden mysteries as we are, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you'll never miss another deep dive into the unknown. Until next time, stay curious, because the truth, as we've seen, can be stranger than fiction.